Thank you very much, Bernhard. Ladies and gentlemen, Fortum's takeover offer will decide the future of Uniper and therefore that of our employees too. In addition, we have our shareholders' interest firmly set in our sights. That's why, as Dr. Reutersberg just stated, the Management Board and Supervisory Board have examined and assessed the offer in depth in the past 2 weeks. And of course, we also obtained top-class legal and financial advice as part of that. We've come to the conclusion that also Fortum's new offer is not convincing from Uniper's viewpoint, neither economically nor strategically. That's why we reject it, mainly for the following reasons. The offer is economically unattractive. The price of 21.31 euros Fortum is offering our shareholders, in addition to the 2017 dividend which would have been distributed to them anyway, does not reflect Uniper's true value and does not represent an adequate premium for de facto control of the company passing to Fortum. In addition, the offer price has been below the current share price for some time. And we see a great deal more growth potential for Uniper. Our success story is long from being over. Already for these reasons, we can simply not advise our shareholders to accept the present offer. My fellow Management Board member Christopher Delbrück will later explain this in detail. Fortum does not offer an appreciable strategic benefit for Uniper. We expressly respect Fortum as a strong regional power company with great expertise in the hydro and nuclear power business. However, given this strategic focus, Fortum is not really able to support Uniper in implementing its strategic goals. With the exception of Finland, Fortum does not operate in any country where Uniper doesn't already do business. We also operate in countries where Fortum already has a footprint, in particular Sweden and Russia, with great success. There is no attractive market for Uniper where we might benefit from Fortum's know-how or be able to grow our business with it. In that regard, there may be benefits for Fortum, but from Uniper's perspective, there is no added value. And after all, we have to safeguard our business interests. Uniper intends to ensure Europe's security of supply with reliable and affordable energy from conventional energy sources, advance the expansion of power, natural gas, liquefied natural gas, LNG and coal trading activities, and participate in the growth of energy markets globally.
Uniper will Europas Versorgungssicherheit mit zuverlässiger und bezahlbarer Energie aus konventionellen Energieträgern gewährleisten, den Ausbau der Strom-, Erdgas-, Flüssigerdgas- und Kohlehandelsaktivitäten vorantreiben sowie am Wachstum der Strommärkte weltweit teilhaben.
Well, we can of course exchange information on operating hydroelectric power plants, but when it comes to gas or global commodities trading, it would be our position to provide this experience. Fortum could not support this part or help us to enter in new markets. Our conventional generation of power might also be a thorn in the side of Fortum because the main shareholder, the government, the Finnish government, would only see a threat. So there's only one area where they have more business than we have, which is the nuclear business, but we don't intend to grow there. When it comes to power plants and fuels and our gas portfolio, we have long-term contracts, storage, we have natural gas, liquefied natural gas, but on the other hand, Fortum does not have any experience in commodities trading and cannot support our profitable development of our global business footprint or help us to enter new markets in this field. From Uniper's point of view, there's only a limited strategic added value. And third, well, important questions about Uniper's future have not been answered. Especially the declaration of intent in the tender documents seem to be positive, but only at first glance. It is not clear what Fortum's real intention is, and maybe this is also deliberately kept open, because the outlined intentions about further development of Uniper and its employees do not tell you more than the legally required information. It's just an outline of the situation if Fortum requires the 47% stake of E.ON. But Fortum cannot change the registered office, close down divisions, expand divisions, or impact on collective agreements. This would still remain with the management and not with a majority shareholder. And the same goes for the fact that there would not be an impact on employees. Fortum says in its bid that all intentions are issued under the condition that it just wants to become a majority shareholder and does not intend to buy 75% of shares. In the bid, it says Fortum, the bidder, sees itself as a strategic investor. This investment bid was made taking into consideration to become a majority shareholder. When formulating this intention, we did not intend to receive a majority and capital of 75% or the voting rights. Unfortunately, this bid does not tell us anything about Fortum's intentions if they hold more shares and have a qualified majority in the annual general meeting, and this includes voting rights. But such a majority is easy to reach because it always depends on the attendance of shareholders in the meeting and not of the shares. And it's always clear that during an annual general meeting, and the attendance was high during that 55 to 60% of Uniper's shares could be enough to hold a 75% majority during this meeting. Interestingly, Fortum does not line out what they want to do. Fortum says that in this case, they will review whether a dominance or profit transfer agreement will be signed or whether they will sell out or buy out the minority shareholders. If this happens by the end of January 2018, there won't be any binding statements on the strategic development of Uniper, on the activities on the sites, on the employment situation, or representatives of employees, although guarantees or statements could have been made. But let's quickly look at the financial side of the offer, and now I'd like to hand over to Christopher Delbrück.